What's going on, everybody? Alexander Fazlani here, and today we are going to discuss when is the right time to scale and start acquiring buyers agents on your team, right? So for those of you who don't know, I actually have a team of about 37 agents that I currently work with in New York, North Carolina, and Florida, right? We are scaling all over the nation currently and trying to, go to other states. But before that, I was a solo agent like many of you, and I was struggling to build my team because I was skipping steps, I was trying to save money, and so on and so forth, right? So how do you do it properly? And this is what we're going to discuss today. So stick with me and let's make this happen. So your business is on fire, you're getting a lot of deals through the pipeline, and you're starting to make money, right? So how do you know when it's the actual time to get the buyer's agent, right? When it's the right time? So this is how you know, point blank period. If you just want to know right now when's the right time, it's when your lead generation is performing really, really well, whether it's doing Facebook ads, Zillow ads, or whatever you're doing, right? It's just you're getting abundance of leads. Some of them are slipping through the cracks. Your conversion ratio is sky high. You're looking at a 2 to 3% conversion ratio of all these different leads, and you're doing a really solid job, right? Once you have all that covered, then it's the right time to get an ISA, right? So I know what you're saying. You're like, wait, I thought we were talking about buyer's agents, right? The buyer's agent side of it shouldn't come until after you get a virtual assistant. I've been burned here many times. I try to skip this step because I didn't want to invest in my own business in that aspect, right? I thought it was a waste of money. I'm like, I could do it myself. But the truth is that the first thing you're going to want to do is get an ISA to handle the influx of leads that are coming in so that they're not slipping through the cracks, right? So you're going to get an ISA here to assist you with the lead generation and the conversion aspect, right? So they're gonna go halfway into the conversion. So they're gonna go from the front to middle and halfway through the middle to back, right? So what that means is the leads are coming in, the first 5 minutes, they're calling the lead saying, hey, we saw you were looking at this property, tell me a little bit about what you're looking for, blah, 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 going through the qualifying questions. And after they qualify, they close for a Zoom meeting or a meeting in person, right? And then from there, you start picking it up. So now your only job is to convert them into a client, show them and close them, and then handle the transaction, right? So obviously you can outsource this as well with the ISA, but I wouldn't recommend it. I highly recommend that the ISA is first, and then from there you're gonna get a transaction coordinator. So if you think about it, the buyer's agent is not until the third step. They're not until the third phase, right? So a transaction coordinator, some brokerages offer a transaction coordinator where their only job is to follow up with the attorneys, follow up the appraisals, schedule the appraisals and final walkthroughs, right? So this can be another VA, right? So a VA can cost you anywhere from about $6,000 to about $10,000. If you want to get two, right, you can get another virtual assistant here that their only job is to, handle your SkySlope files or handle, the getting all the documents signed and all that good stuff, right? So obviously you want an ISA, a VA that is accustomed to real estate, understands, how real estate works, right? So that would be step one. Step two, and then when you have so many clients, I would say anywhere from 5 to 8 clients, that's when you're going to start needing a buyer's agent to give any extra clients that you're getting. So when you're working with 5 to 8 buyers at any given time, guess what? You're going to be pulling your hair out. You're going to be super, super stressed. And when you're super, super stressed, you start making stupid mistakes, right? So that's why the ISA VA are there to help you. But then once that's still getting crazy, that's when you know it's time to get a buyer's assistant, right? Or a buyer's agent, right? So that's going to be the person that you're going to be able to train your conversion skills. You're going to train, what they should do on a showing, how they should close, how they should negotiate, how should they run comps, right? And then you got a buyer's agent, right? So this is the third step. So you shouldn't dive into having a buyer's agent right off the bat. I've made that mistake, and it's really not worth it because, you become the admin, and your job shouldn't be pushing paper around. That should be the assistant's job, right? It shouldn't be your job to be doing that with the busy work. You should be just focusing on money making activities, which is lead generation, conversion, showing, and closing. That's what you should be focusing on a majority of your business. So once you start outsourcing all those the paper stuff, and you start converting, guess what? This is a well-oiled machine. now you can pick and choose what clients you're working with, and it also frees you up to even go get listings and all that other stuff and focus all your time on getting listings, which is eventually going to feed the system, right? So this is going to feed that funnel. So I hope this was helpful, guys. That's when it's the right time to actually get a buyer's agent on your team. I hope this makes sense to you. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. I am an open book. And also, this is brought to you by Design for Agents, an e-commerce geared to making sure you have what you need in order to succeed. You could buy apparel like this, right? You can buy planners, business plans. There's so much out there. 25 hours of free education. But for the time being, don't get a buyer's agent unless you need it. Just letting you know, straight up. So I'll see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Adios, muchachos.